Hello, we are back again, and today we're going to be talking about Desynth, level 100 to 130. And just to show you guys, I have been working pretty hard to get my blacksmith to about 100 points in Desynth, and I got my goldsmith to 131 points using this method. And I feel it's probably the cheapest, most effective way to do Desynth at this level, because desynthing over and over again, for example, the Murmur's Daggers, the Perfect Pestle, it's expensive. It's like 300k, and then after that, it's RNG to get the H Pestle pieces. So, as well as clusters, they're expensive as well. So, it was about maybe 350k per set of 99 Pestles to get these pieces. So, it just wasn't worth it for me. I was wasting way too much gil, way too much time just gathering these materials. So I was looking for an alternative, and I found that for blacksmith, doing the level 51 crafts, and specifically the Mythrite patas, is cheaper as well as easier to get. All you need to level 55 miner to get some Mythrite Sands and some Cobalt ingots, which we can do if you're already level 50 plus blacksmith. So I went out and I gathered tons and tons of sands, and I made myself a ton of Mythrite nuggets. If you are level 100 Desynth, it will be like really low percentage, but at the end of the day, it's way cheaper, especially if you gather all the materials yourself and you craft them yourself. So I'm gonna craft a couple. Let's do 5 for the first one. I actually did this with goldsmith, which is way cheaper, but goldsmith's been notorious for being the cheapest Desynth in the game, in my opinion at least. I was able to get goldsmith from 108 to 131 with like 100k maybe, but that's just because of goldsmith. Goldsmith was probably the fastest one I got to 110. So this method's been working really well. I've actually been doing it since I was about 90 in smithing Desynth. So there's always bacon broth. You want high quality, but I just have tons of these low quality ones, so I'm just trying to get rid of them. So I'm going to do it to be about 16%. Like I said, it's really low, but the gains are much bigger. I think I get like almost a whole point of Desynth off each hit, so it only takes a couple of them to really grow your Desynth skills significantly. Yep, and they just break all. They break a lot. I mean, 16% is not like exactly what you want, but if you go over here, I got half a point of Desynth, and then I just keep doing this over and over again. It's probably not the smartest way to do Desynth, but it's definitely the cheapest way. But yeah, I just keep going and keep going. I think I've spent less gil doing this method than the other one. Even though the other one will hit more often than not, the gains in points is just greater over here. And that's pretty much all I do when I have some spare gil laying around, or if I have some spare time, honestly. Like, I just go and gather some sands, gather some more, and I just Desynth when I can. And it's just one of those things, I feel like, because Desynth is so expensive no matter what we do. Yeah, just time consuming and very expensive to do. So what I try to do personally is just try to find the cheapest way, even if it takes me a little longer to get up. That way I don't have to sacrifice skill. Hopefully another one hits. But yeah, that's basically how I'm doing descents right now. I'll probably be doing the same thing for my armor, which is at 37. And I feel personally the hardest part about descents right now is getting it from 75 to 100. I probably spent most of my guild doing that for blacksmith than anything else. And see, hopefully some of these hit. It sucks having them break, but that's just part of doing it. But as I said before, now that my goldsmith's up, so I can actually now decent start some of this. Like the level 55 stuff is at 42%. So it's definitely not a bad investment if you guys are trying to level stuff up. I'll probably keep making decent guide for like 130 to 140 or something like that. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna be doing for decents for level 100 to 130. I didn't get very lucky this time, but it's just, I guess that's just part it is, you know, that's how it goes. If there's any other cheaper way you guys have found out, let me know in the comments below. But that's my decents guide so far. And that's basically an end for me. And later from Igneel.